Welcome back to The Vocalist. My name is Bethany, and today, by popular request, I am going to be reacting to Home Free. Now, if you saw my Pentatonics reaction, you know I was a longtime fan of the Sing-Off. I know it was a very short show, but I think a big reason I haven't reacted to Home Free yet is because I have known them and I have loved them for quite a while. However, I don't know, I didn't lose interest, I just didn't really follow them, or I haven't been following them the past few years unless, something popped up on, my homepage on YouTube or something like that. So I picked a song that I haven't heard them sing yet, and I will definitely talk a little bit about what I love specifically as we go through it. But yeah, I'm already a fan, so if you're looking for some shade, you're not gonna find it here. Today we are listening to Home Free sing Johnny Cash's Folsom Prison Blues, because who doesn't love a good Johnny Cash song? So, here we go.
It's rolling round the bend, and I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. I'm stuck in Folsom prison, and time keeps dragging on. But that train keeps on rolling on down to San Antone.
Okay. Okay, hold on. Oh, I love this. I love what they're doing with this. Came in very boomy at the beginning. I'm just gonna go back, try and point a few things out. Very boomy with that bass sound, which we all know Tim Faust is like a legend. So I loved hearing that. I love the beat that was incorporated. It's a little different, obviously, from the original, but one of the things I've always loved about Home Free is they managed to stay true to like the original feel and integrity of a song, and yet they make it so unique and so different from what you expect to hear. I am gonna grab my phone really quick because when I know it, like I said, it's been a while. So when I was watching Home Free at the beginning, it was, I think, the Rupp brothers. I remember those two being in the group, and this gentleman who is singing now, I am not familiar with his name. Adam Chance. Okay. So I really like his voice. I think I was just taken aback by everything at first. Plus, the entire production of this is very cool. I love how they've set it up so that you can see each one of them. They got their, their prison uniforms on. It's a very cool concept. So we're going back to the beginning. He is so good. I love what he does. I'll get to Austin later.
I hear the train a-coming. It's rolling round the bend.
Okay, I love, he's got a little bit of country twang, but he has so much presence in his voice. I would definitely, I haven't heard much, okay? I know men have a very wide range, but it's got enough depth to it that I would definitely consider him more of like a baritone. And I like the little growl he added in there.
I hear the train a-coming. It's rolling round the bend. And I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. I'm stuck in Folsom prison, and time keeps dragging on. But that train...
I'm distracted by the height measurements. Are they really this tall? 6'4"? Like, hold on.
In Folsom prison, and time keeps dragging on. But that train keeps on rolling on down to San Antonio.
Love that. I will also say, I think that's a really good, their blending is just, it's next level. We all know this, otherwise they would not be so successful. But when you're finding a new member of a group, that's a tricky thing. And I think they found such a great voice that can stand alone, but also like blends so well. Like nothing, actually, all of the voices, I'm thinking to what I remember from long time ago when I would like listen to their album. I think vibrato is probably what keeps a lot of groups from not blending very well. Not that you can't have it, but that when you have an overabundance of vibrato, or you just have extreme like varying rates of vibrato, it's very tricky unless singers are willing to sort of like hone in and use a little bit more straight tone, or like let off the brake or let off the gas a little bit. But he's got such a warm, blendable voice, but not in a bad way. Not that it doesn't have its own unique characteristics. It's just the way he's using it works. It works. Okay, here we go.
When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy. Don't ever play with guns. But
Let's hear that again. I love when they do those high harmonies.
I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy. Don't ever play with guns. But I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. When I hear that whistle blowing, I hang my head and cry.
Okay, the thing I love most about Tim's voice is that I think for the longest time when like they were on the sing-off, we never heard him sing above that bass range. So I don't know, you just sort of didn't think he had it, or maybe you just didn't think it was very prominent or very present, but it is so beautiful. Like the entirety of his range is so beautiful. And so knowing how many low notes he has, like the range he has access to, I love when he sings higher up in his range and then, you know, throws in some bass notes at the end of this phrase in particular, or sometimes obviously he sings higher than this too. So it's just, I think that's really cool when any bass does that, because of course basses are rare voices, like true basses, and you want to hear those low notes because most of us can't do it. But it's also really nice when they highlight everything they can do and don't just like stay in the basement the whole time.
I got 3, 4 years to go. Tell me, do you hear that whistle blow? Folsom prison blues. Tell me what I got to do.
I bet there's rich folks eating in a fancy dining car. They're probably drinking coffee and smoking big cigars. But I know I had it coming. I know I can't be free.
No, I can't be free, no.
But those people keep on moving, and that's what tortures me.
I got 3, 4 years to go. Tell me, do you hear that whistle blow? Folsom prison blues. Tell me what I got to do.
If they freed me from this prison, if that railroad train was mine,
This is what you expect.
bet I'd move it on a little further down the line, far from Folsom prison.
What? Let me hear that again.
That railroad train was mine, bet I'd move it on a little further down the line, far from Folsom
I
prison.
love that.
That's where I'd wanna stay. And I'd let that lonesome whistle blow my blues away.
I got 3 more years to go. Tell me, do you hear that whistle blow? Folsom, prison blues. Tell me what I got to do. I got 3 more years to go. Tell me, do you hear that whistle blow? Folsom, prison blues. Tell me what I got to do. I got 3 more years to go. Tell me, do you hear that whistle blow? Folsom, prison blues. Tell me what I got to do. I got 3 more years to go. Tell me, do you hear that whistle blow? Folsom, prison blues. Tell me what I got to do.
Okay. Oh my gosh, that was so fun. I was not expecting, I wasn't expecting the funkiness. Like, when I think of Home Free, I think one of their strong genre, or stronger genres? One of their stronger genres is obviously country. And the fact that they really just made that kind of, well, more bluesy maybe, a little funkier, a little more hip hop, I think that was a very cool choice. I'm a little sad because I really wanted to hear more of the other 2 singers. So I think that's gonna happen right now. Hold on, I'll be back.